You don't need to be worried about your marriage green card interview. I just got done with my second interview as many days with USCIS for couples that had their green card, need to go from a 2-year to a 10-year green card. Most of the time, these interviews are waived and these cases are approved, although it could take 1, 2, 3 years sometimes. But these cases had red flags. And so they got an interview. My clients were very worried. I wasn't worried because I knew them well and I knew the relationship was real and they were going to do great. For the first case, there was an age discrepancy where the wife was in her 50s, the husband was in her 20s. So they wanted to talk. And I said, listen, just be prepared to talk about yourselves freely, but openly and honestly, and you'll be okay. Took 3 hours of interviews, separated, all that kind of stuff. But they knocked it out of the park and got approved within 24 hours. Just got done with another interview where they didn't have too many joint documents. And that was a major worry we had because they didn't keep documents together for various reasons. Went to the interview, waited 2 hours to get in. And once we got in, the officer gave us some paperwork and said, we don't even have your file. It was, lost-ish kind of thing at some separate location. But checked some information we have here. We saw there were typos in his name that we didn't put. The system had it. Errors his parents' names. And he's like, what I think happened is there were red flags that came back because your information was not connecting properly in the system. So we wanted you to come here and clear it up. Clients were really nervous, but they knocked it out of the park and we got out and he said, once you get the file, we're going to approve it. So don't be worried. As long as you prepare and get the paperwork in order. The denials I see in these kind of cases are when people go on their own, they think, oh, it's so easy and stuff. And it's not hard necessarily, but they don't prepare and go through all the potential questions. They don't print out and bring all the documents they need to show their relationship because just assume, oh, it's just, a thing we go there. At the end of the day, it's the government, and we're lucky in the sense that we had very professional officers to help this. If we had newer officers that weren't as well trained, or just some people are very suspicious of everything, it would have been worse. But luckily, everything went well, and my client's going to get their green cards and file for citizenship now.